What is going on, guys? Jesse504 here, bringing you my Week 4 battle in the LBT. And, this week we are up against Master Riolu and his team, the Maine Mudkips. And this matchup is kinda scary, though I do somewhat like my matchup against it, not gonna lie. So, first off, his team consists of Mega Mawile, Melmetal, Blaziken, Alolan Ninetales, Diggersby, Blissey, Beware, Naganadel, Slowbro, Uxie, and Fortress. So there's a lot of things that can be past speed from that Blaziken, which could be a bit of an issue. But I do have some mons that are able to work around that pass and end up paying off for me. But outside of passing, his team is really slow, which is something that I'm able to take advantage of. So starting off my team this week, I went with a Landorus Therian, Life Orb, Sheer Force special set with Earth Power, Sludge Wave, Psychic, Calm Mind. Yeah, just does pretty good work. Starts eating through his team once the Blissey goes down. Enough speed to outspeed base 80 because his speed gap is massive. It goes from 109 to 80, and I can pretty much just pretty easily exploit that by running pretty bulky on a lot of my mons, as you'll see, including the next one, which is the Solgaleo. Shookaberry this week. There's a lot of ground coverage floating around on that team, and being able to set up with a little less fear my agility set again is going to be pretty beneficial. Additionally, Psychic Fangs is really nice because it breaks the Aurora Veil. And up next, Mega Gengar. This thing, I really like it. It gets pretty free to set up on the Blissey because I don't know what a Blissey can do to this. Though it could be running Shed Shell to try to get out of that. Otherwise, it's going to be stuck there. Let me get to +6 and just start churning through his team. Although Mega Mawile could pack Sucker Punch, so that is something to be aware of. Gotta manipulate around that. Alright. And up next, I have my Kyurem holding a Roselli Berry to neutralize fairy moves. It was between that or a Babiri Berry for Steel, mostly for the Mega Mawile, but I kind of like Roselli here a little bit more because it additionally gives me a bit more support against the Alolan Ninetales to set up against. For my moves, Dragon Dance, Icicle Spear, Dragon Claw, Earth Power. This is a set that I'm a bit iffy on, but I know that once some of his scary mons get worn down, this thing can pretty freely come in and clean towards the end of the game. And up next, I have my Buzzwole. Leftovers, Beast Boost, Bulky Buzzwole this week, CC, Leech Life, EQ Substitute. Yeah, very simple this week. Get behind a sub and go for super effective moves. Not really too much to understand here. And yeah, pretty fighting weak team, and what's not weak to fighting is, or what resists fighting is pretty weak to bug. And then lastly, I have my Cinderace here, fairly simple Libero set. Pyro Ball, U-Turn, Zen Headbutt, Flare Blitz. Flare Blitz is just there because Pyro Ball only has 8 PP and is 90% accurate, so I can just click Flare Blitz, same power, gonna be the same damage, just have to sacrifice some of my health. So yep, that is my team. Let's get into this battle. Alrighty, okay. We're in this game. Brings the Melmetal, brings the Naganadel, brings the Alolan Tails, brings the Blissey, brings the Blaziken, brings the Mawile. Pretty standard, simple stuff. I kind of like leading Solgaleo here and going in. That's one possibility. Another possibility is, I don't know. Another possibility is just safe, just firing off a U-turn from that Ninetales. Which I think here, I'm just going to Pyro Ball. I don't think he wants to risk losing the Ninetales early. But at the same time, I don't really know what comes in on this Choice Banded Pyro Ball. Unless he could be Sash, but if he's Sash, he only has screens for a couple of turns. Awesome. Choice Band is no speed boost. I think that might have been on accident. Pyro Ball. So we take one off the Blaziken. That's really nice. And now, let's see what exactly he wants to go into. Melmetal. On the Melmetal, I have a pretty safe into, or not. Double Iron Bash is busted. Oh, it crit me. That's why. Um, yeah. Into my Lando T, where I can just fire off a nice Earth Power. Pretty solid right there. Brings out the Ninetales. And on the Ninetales, I quite like just going Solgaleo. He lands a Hypnosis, that's kind of annoying. So pull a double into the Cinderace, I guess. Landing the Hypnosis is kind of annoying. Okay. Perfect. Pyro Ball, as long as we don't miss. I don't think I need to... Okay, yeah, I should have just went for the... Okay, he knocks off the Choice Band. He could go for Sucker Punch here if he has it. Alright, Sucker Punch, that's fine. Cool, this thing just claims again. He could go Blissey here. He does. But on the Blissey, I have a pretty safe Gengar. Mega, Nasty Plot. Pretty safe. He goes into the Mawile. He's probably just going to Sucker Punch. Oh, he does go for a knockoff. That's pretty interesting. He could Sucker at this stage. Yeah, okay, so if I just went for it, he would have died. That's kind of annoying, but I saw no reason for him not to Sucker there. He could Sucker here, though. Cool, so he went for the Sucker there. That was a Sucker. He's clearly, yeah, at this point, contemplating Sucker, no Sucker. That's kind of life right now. No Sucker, perfect. Make the Sucker reads. Sucker read God right here, Jesse504. You love to see it at this channel. Yeah, Sucker reads pretty automatic, not gonna lie. So he goes into Alola Tails. A thing that, I mean, I think I can just... He sets up Veil, that's fine. I can just start burning Sleep Churns. He goes into Naganadel. I can just continue to burn Sleep Churns if I... So he sets Nasty Plot, that's fine. He could go for another one. If he does not, he's clearly not Scarfed, so I should just be able to Shadow Ball for big damage. Wake up, get my 2x speed, click Psychic Fangs, break the screen, and also Oko. Perfect. So Galio's coming for that kill leader, by the way. Sunsteel Strike by Ninetales. And then lastly, Sunsteel Strike through the Blissey, and that should just be a clean 4-0 victory. Bringing the team up a lot. Or, I guess that doesn't kill, but he only has S-Toss. Cool. Sunsteel Strike again for now a nice clean 4-0 victory. So Galio getting to put in some work. Yeah, this thing's going to be a beast all season, I can tell. Picking up another... What was it? This died to Cinderace, this died to Lando, this died to Solgaleo, this died to Solgaleo, this died to Lando, and this died to Solgaleo. Solgaleo picks up a nice 3 more kills, putting it pretty close to number 1, if not number 1 at the kill leader, depending on how Zamazenta did. I know that one's another top one, but I don't think it had too good of a week this week. Correct me if I'm wrong. But, yeah, so we pick up a nice 4-0, so I think that puts us at 2-2 plus 7. So, pretty solid differential. Still a good chance to end up making it into the playoffs and hopefully beyond just that a little bit. Next week we are up against Monster Masher. He's also 2-2, so that could be a pretty big game depending on the result. But yeah, I think that I played pretty solid this week. The crit on the Buzzwole sucked. That could have been another differential point, but ultimately I don't think it matters. But yeah, until next time, Jesse504, out.